Islam Dwayne. How you doing? I'm at Whole Foods and I'm reading. I'm reading right now. I'm about to read the initial Emancipation Proclamation. But before I do, I'm trying to see if I can make myself look cute. I don't know if I can. Anyway, today was an okay day. Let me see here. My hair is like, oh. Anyway, today was an okay day. I'm still feeling 4 sharp pains. I'm at Whole Foods reading as a natural divine being. You know that someone is doing it, and they're doing it in the public. So, and those that are doing it, they have the full of telepathy, and they probably have the strand of telepathy that's mixed with dog, ape, some form of beast DNA, and so that makes them what? A beast, an animal too. So what I want to say to you, Dwayne Bey, is I'm standing on truth. As I'm reading, I just got through reading the Hebrew law that was in the Senate in 1864. And, and I've been thinking about natural law lately a lot. I mean, I've been, not lately, I've been thinking about, I've been demonstrating natural law for a while. But, I've been focusing on astrology so much, but and just glancing back towards the constitutional law. So now I'm balancing out, and because astrology and the constitutional law, it coexists, it harmonizes together, just balancing it out. So right now I am reading the proclamations, or the Hebrew law, which the National Great Sheet, those is the Hebrew law in layman's terms. Those are his words. And I just got through reading the Hebrew law that was in the Senate in 1864. What I want to tell you, Dwayne Bey, to keep it 100, is, today I woke up, and before I woke up, many times I'm getting thoughts of someone saying, like I got a tweet. Someone sent me a tweet, said, "Come find me," and I kept hearing people say Instagram and I'm getting mental thoughts of look for you on Instagram. And then today when I awoke, Star Hill, that's her name, her Twitter, her online name, she was speaking about Instagram. And usually when I was hearing Instagram, it was usually a black Negro female or a male or somewhere around, implying to send a thought about follow you on Instagram. And it was so interesting. This morning I woke up and I saw the tweet of Star Hill saying, speaking about Instagram. And also, I read another tweet about another lady or implied female saying lies, and how a lie is like a spider web. So what I'm trying to tell you, Dwayne Bey, is by me keep implementing this spirit of truth that is connected to natural law, that's connected to the constitutional laws, which include 13th Amendment 20 sections, and all 4 of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. So many times I keep speaking the word truth, truth, truth. I'm praying and asking Allah to give me strength to demonstrate truth, not just with my thoughts, but with the tongue, with the words I speak, which dictates my behavior. I'm not perfect, but I try. And so what I've done, when I speak about you and I demonstrate truth as much as possible, because I'm starting to see a connection with that divine spirit of truth, which is represented on our Moorish American flag, the red flag with a 5-pointed green star in the middle that represents love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That red flag with the 5-pointed green star in the middle that had to be retrieved from a vault, because we are people with a nationality. And so so in my mind, I'm thinking I'm upholding these divine laws, these divine principles, not just externally. So externally, you see soldiers running, and the flag is flowing. They're holding their flag. You got a flag carrier, and they're running with that flag, and they're at war, and they're fighting on the external. You see this on the physical plane sometimes when they demonstrate war of two nations or battles. But we are at war differently. This is a spiritual war that Moorish Americans and those who are not Moorish Americans but understand the importance of upholding these divine laws of freedom, which is connected to a form of divinity or a higher thought process, a higher thought in science, higher thought in morality and ethics. So internally, I am upholding our flag, which demonstrates love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Truth, love, truth. In that spirit, in those spirits, I feel a protection. I feel like there's a foundation, a connection that I really can't verbalize, but it's there. And in that, it's some people I've heard spirits say, I've heard this mentally, or spirits say there's magic in the Constitution. What it is, that's because it's correlating. I'm feeling a energy that correlates to that Mosaic code that governs the planet Earth. And in that Mosaic code, that Hebrew law, there's some form of energy that helps you stay balanced. That is like a defense. Like for instance, Allah, I feel it's like, who is more of a wizard than Allah? Allah. Who is more of a witch? Because I hear unclean spirits all the time say witch. Who is more of a witch than Allah? Who is more in doing spells? Who does spells more? Curse more? Who can do these things? Not only curse you, but your generation to come, than Allah. This universe, this energy. And so that's why I don't worry about the curses and the spells. My main thing is worrying about how am I demonstrating myself? What am I doing to raise my frequency and to help protect myself from these unwanted energies? So I think that's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm coordinating on. What I'm demonstrating, that internal flag that is correlating to that law that governs the planet Earth, that Mosaic code. I'm verbalizing. So in that, I'm going to tell you, Dwayne Bey, as your spiritual wife, I have demonstrated truth. I demonstrated truth as much as I can. And so I'm not going to go and, I don't think in humility, I don't think I'm going to go and follow you on Instagram. But I am going to hope and pray that you return on Twitter as your friend. Now, I was thinking this morning, I was thinking, what could I have done differently? New York, because I keep feeling these thoughts, these implanted thoughts about me removing the ring that the elders gave me in the sacred grove. Dwayne, in New York, I was overwhelmed with what I was seeing of being among this matrix. I didn't know we were among, in New York, I still didn't know we were among unclean spirits of a different species. I had no idea. I didn't really know that until I came to Maryland. When I came to Maryland, these spirits start to reveal themselves, because they were bold enough and arrogant enough to show themselves as though I'm supposed to be receptive to their filthy, disease, abomination spirits. New York, I had a thought of, I was like, maybe, definitely. I was like, okay, there's there's something going on telepathically, but I didn't know. I didn't have a true, what's the word? Thought process of truly of how unclean these spirits are that we are among. How much of abomination these unclean spirits are. I had no idea until I came to Maryland. Islam. So, and that's keeping it 100. But just by me not knowing that, but yet being exposed to a different world of truth. I'm being exposed to truth of what I'm amongst. Fast in New York, fast in North Carolina, but definitely in New York was like, whoo, my heart was beating fast. I felt like I was going to collapse. And then I was hoping to see you, and now all this stuff, it was so much. And so out of anguish or in hurt and emotions, I was, I removed the ring because I was upset. I was hurting. I was in pain. And not because I didn't love, it's because I was hurting. That spirit of truth came at me like this. It was like, whoo, and I was like, and I'm just hitting, I'm seeing all this truth. It's hitting me from the right to the left, and I'm going, in front of me, in the back of me, and I'm trying to comprehend what I'm seeing. It wasn't that I didn't love, and it wasn't that I want to demonstrate myself as your wife. Okay, truth, because that spirit of truth is strong, and so I'm trying to decipher what is truth and what is false. So, when you returned to me in Maryland, when I was living in the tent, when we first got here, you returned to me. And I remember an elder, a spirit, kept telling me, uphold your vows. We were living in a tent when we first got here for about a week and a half. I don't know, maybe almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We were there for a while, for about 2 weeks. And maybe 2.5 weeks. And anyway, the spirit just kept saying, uphold your vows to Dwayne Arrington-Bey as his wife. And you returned to me. I didn't know you were going to return to me, Dwayne. I had no idea. Now, this is after I removed the ring in New York. But you returned to me in 2016, in June. And then I started demonstrating I'm your wife again. See, this is truth. So, truth is not something that you fade away from back and forth, back and forth. Truth is art. And art is Allah. Allah. So, as I'm demonstrating natural law, which consists of truth, that spirit of truth, that is something that you don't play with, because she's going to reveal herself in different ways, whether it's now or in the future. That spirit of truth, in the Holy Crown Circle 7, I realized that I still don't, I'm still learning her. I'm still embracing her friendship, because I want her to be my friend and not a foe. Islam. The Holy Crown Circle 7 said, when you step to truth, or you approach truth, you have to approach her manfully. Manfully. So I'm thinking man, not just a man. Islam, as in, oh, I'm a man, I'm strong. But manfully, as in having wisdom of this science, this spirit, having respect, be humble in humility, because that spirit of truth, she is pure, and she's going to show you as a friend what she is, what's ought, or she's going to show you as a foe. nonetheless, she's here. And so I hope you return. You know, and we continue. And I do. I'm counting down the days. This is day 24 of 1.5 months. I hope, because I've demonstrated truth, Dwayne. I demonstrated truth through and through as much as I can. I'm not perfect, as much as I can. And I hope you demonstrate truth too. Demonstrate, and I'm humble, and I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm not. But I can't. You know, I might. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I'm gonna stand. I'm not gonna turn around and denounce myself out of fear. I'm not. Courage. I have to have courage. I'm carrying our flag internally and externally. Our Moorish American flag with the 5-pointed green star in the middle that represents love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. It's October the 28th, 2020. Islam.